Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some... room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Right down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Man, does it get any better than that? Creating a turnover on the very first play of the game. You talk about doing this all week, and you talk about, we can beat this team. We're going to go out there and execute. And to do it, the first snap, belief, climbing through the roof, baby.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. The give is to Williams. Powers through the defender. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida State! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Extending the play. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle. It's Simpson. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's McCulley. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Grabbed over the middle. It's Klein. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Looks as if he's going to run it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Timeout, Florida State.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. It's a reverse. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Hey, man, if you're going to... completions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Castellanos. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Slips one guy, now he's loose. It's a seam wide open, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. On the move. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Just a little off. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. Here comes the 2-point try. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to get behind the defense. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little extra time. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Wolverines will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Looking to scramble. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. He's loose on the right. Smashes through the tackle. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. On the move to his left. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Dances away. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
First down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll keep it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Running back searching for a hole. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Fires to the big fella. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Noles with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Noles look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw again. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Nole Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. So here comes the Michigan offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Under fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now improvising. Unleashes one. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw it. Floating away. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Under fire! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Looking to fire. Touchdown, Wolverine! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Let's go. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Fires to the right. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good...
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real...
And he throws another interception. Got room on the return. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Great place to start for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Gets rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Glenn. He wants it all. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Number 22 set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. On the run, it's Haynes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Starts to scramble to the left. Catch in the middle, it's Prieskorn. Snowed under by the defense. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Prieskorn. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated.